Do you ever worry that your packages are going to be stolen right off your front porch? Well, EUFY's come out with a SmartDrop secure delivery box. Let's unbox it, set it up, and well, see if it works. Here is everything unboxed. You can see that they're clearly labeled A through F, and then I have some hinges, some screws. I want to screw this down into the decking. I've got keys and L brackets, and I even have the screws. At the bottom of the box, I find this giant piece of cardboard, which is our assembly guide. So once we are done assembling it, we do not throw this away because the other side is a template for us to screw this down to our decking. Step 1 is to take parts A, B, and C and set them up. Part C goes on the left, and of course that means B goes on the right, which will take us then into step 2, and you're gonna need to grab your I or size I screws. Let me see if I can get a focus in on that. So these are the screws that you need. You need 6 of them. And then we're going to put those in on the side, 3 on one side, 3 on the other. Just to give you a close-up of what we're looking for, we're taking the part, sliding it in so the hole lines up with the screw part behind it. Here's just a little pro tip. I'm still on step 1, but I put one of the screws in here just in the middle because I found when I stood them all in place, I went to get my screws and the whole thing just fell apart, so it was very frustrating. So now I'm going to finish step 2 and add the other screws on this side and the other side. Steps 3 and 4 have us put back panel D on. We are just really lining them up on the back side of B and C and using those same size I screws to screw through the holes. Step 5 just had us flip the unit over in preparation for step 6. In step 6, we are going to grab the bottom. The bottom is labeled part E, and we are going to use 12 of those screws. Those are the same screws labeled I to screw this around the bottom in place. Here is part E. And remember, this gets recessed in so that the screw holes become visible. Step 7 was just as easy as step 5. All we did now is flip it back upright. Now we're on to step 8. We have 2 of these L brackets. One goes on this side, the other one goes on the other side. And of course, we're going to grab the J screws because I have 4 of them here, 4 of them there. And then I have 2 goes right here and then 2 on the other end just to secure all the sides together. We are almost there. We only have steps 9, 10, and 11 left. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna do part of step 11 before I do step 9. I know that sounds a bit crazy, but I'm doing this by myself and I can see the next step. I'm gonna have to hold the lid. So I'm gonna have this set in place. So all I have are these pistons or dampers or whatever they're called. I'm gonna put them in and snap it into place. Remember how the orientation goes. When doing this, you should hear a click. And then I'm just going to leave it down there. I'm going to do that on both sides. Now we're going to take our lid marked F. And we're going to line up these holes right here for the hinges. So I'm going to put 2 screws here. Remember, we're using the J screws and 2 on the other end. Now, during this whole process, you're supposed to hold this. And once you get the screws in, we can actually grab our hydraulics and come and snap it into this part. Now that our hinge is in place, we bring these around and we want to hear that same click we heard before. Therefore, that's now in and it's holding strong. Let's go get our battery and install it. Inside the box, there's a spot to put your battery. Once you get your battery installed, you can actually close this lid completely up. In the top corner, there's a screw hole where you can use the last screw in your kit to lock in the battery. Before we go much further, if you're new here, my name is Jeff, and this is Jeff Reviews for You. I review a whole lot of products. I specialize in reviewing as seen on TV items. Every once in a while, I do a little bit of a DIY just because I like to. If that aligns with something that you're looking for on the internet, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and click the bell below. That way you're notified every time I release a video just like this one. One more thing, don't forget to check down the description for my social media, Instagram and Twitter. I would love it if you would follow me there too. Now, let's get right back to reviewing EUFY Security SmartDrop Smart Delivery Box. I just had a delivery to the box. I was notified by the app that someone had opened and closed. And so I had it set up where the first delivery did not require a passcode just because this is new and my passcode is not out there yet. So let's see what happens if I push open now.
Enter the PIN code on the address label and press open.
It does not let me open the box now because it knows a package has been delivered because it's been opened and then closed. So now it's locked unless you enter a new code. So my post office and Amazon and all the different delivery services have a personalized code. So the next delivery, they'll have to use their code to open it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my master key pin and open it up and look inside. I just entered my master pin. So let's open it and see what's inside. Lean forward. Sure enough, there is a package that's been delivered. Very cool. Here I am sitting outside at night because I wanted you to see the camera from the SmartDrop, well, in the evening. Right now I do have some ambient lighting on, but I do not have the main porch lighting on. So what do you think? In my opinion, the view is actually not that bad. Question though, do you need one of these? Would this be something that you would use? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. I just got a message that someone came and look what happened. They delivered it on the porch right across from the box. When I first got the SmartDrop, I was a bit skeptical that delivery services would actually use it. As you saw, some did and some did not. So my thought was, how am I going to get them to enter a code and put it in the box? The first couple weeks, I just left it so all the delivery person had to do was hit open and the box would open. I wanted them to get used to using it. During that time, I actually added a box code to my Amazon delivery just so I know the future shipments would come with that box code written on it. Amazon has a section on their accounts where you can put a box code, but I actually watched another review for the security drop. It's by a guy named Life Hackster, and he actually had a brilliant idea, and that was to put your box code right in the address. He said it worked for him, so that's exactly what I did. I made sure it went right into my address line, and well, let's see if it worked. Here's another delivery. Let's see what happens. Oh, he couldn't open it. He just left it on the top. That is very frustrating. Wait, he's back. What's happening? Oh, he notices the code on the box. He opens it. Awesome, he actually delivered it to the box. In this video, we've been looking at EUFY's SmartDrop, their secure delivery box system. So, what did I think of it? Well, first things first, the installation or setup was quite easy. I didn't show in this video how to screw it down to your porch, but it really is just a few screws that you put into the wood. It's pretty self-explanatory. I like the technology that was built into this secure drop, and I also like that it pairs right with their existing EUFY app. So if you have other EUFY products, it just goes right on in there and you can access that along with your other products. I like that you can get individual codes for like UPS or whatever delivery services out there. I was just a little disappointed that you cannot personalize those codes yourself. They are absolutely generated through the app. Speaking of the app, it was really just a click of a button and a scan of a QR code and your SmartDrop was online. I have a lot of positive things to say about this, from the convenience to the technology to, well, it's just neat. The only thing I would say that I don't necessarily like so much is the price. It's about $400, and that's a lot of money to protect your packages from porch pirates. I really wanted to know if a delivery service would actually utilize these boxes, and as you saw in the video, they did. One day, I actually stopped one of the delivery guys and I said, hey, tell me about this real quick. Do you even like this? And they looked and said, you know what? I don't actually mind it because I know when I deliver to here, it's safe and secure. Yeah, it takes a little extra time, but you know what? I appreciate that I don't have to worry about that package. They also said, at least in my area, they don't see a lot of these boxes, but as time goes forward, more people will get them, and therefore their packages will be safe. Anyway, that was my full review of the EUFY SmartDrop. If this is something that interests you, I will leave a link down in the description. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. As always, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a great day. So clearly not everything fits in the box, so if it's too big, well, they're just going to put it on your porch. And some of those items might be upside down. I really do appreciate that you stayed around for my entire review of the EUFY Security SmartDrop, their lockable smart box for deliveries. You know what? Not that long ago, I actually reviewed two other EUFY products. Their Smart Cam Pro 2, which is a 360 camera with floodlight. I'm going to link that one right up here. I also reviewed their video door lock, and I'm going to link that one right over here. And I would love it if you would click on one of these links. And when you do, by the magic of the internet, I'm going to join you here or here. So go ahead, click one. They're safe, I promise.